What is up, guys? Jmop back here for another episode of Building Bases. And I am a Command Center at level 7, as you can see here. I'm just gonna check that. Yeah, so this base, it's pretty good at both farming and, pushing, so I'd call it a hybrid base because the resources are in the center, and they're pretty hard to get to because they are defended by, well, all of them are defended by the sentry tower in the center, 2 of them on the side sentry towers, 2 of them with the rocket batteries, all of them by both mortars, and then the front 2 from the front sentry tower, and everything from the rocket battery. So every single defense is touching one of the resource buildings. Also, most of the bunkers are on this side. What that means is that when they're attacking me, the the opponent's base will basically be swept by mine. Most bases have half and half. That's what my last base was. And with half and half, you kind of get that, but not really, because you only get half of the troops on one side, half on the other. Like if you're on offense, you're not going to put half on one side and half on the other. And yeah, and then I also just left one infantry bunker there because infantry has the most units. And if you leave one bunker on this side, then that'll still slow the opponent's troops down a little bit. And since most people, when they see this base and they see all the bunkers on this side, they're not going to attack from this side. That's why I have very few mines on this side, mines and ambushes. But then if you look at the opposite side, then you can see I have tons of mines and ambushes. The reason for that is that because since everyone's going to attack on this side, then that's where all the mines are. It's pretty simple. And they also put them as far to the flank as possible because most people are going to try and flank this base. However, they will try to flank it on this side. I'm pretty much guaranteed. All of these mines will definitely slow them down a lot. Same with the ambushes. And then also, this sentry tower covers the flank. If they're a little bit in the flank, and then the rocket battery also covers part of the flank, and yeah, and the mortar too, that covers part of the flank, and the same thing on the other side. And then also, so it's a pretty hard base to flank. And then if you go on this side, you're going to run into a lot of trouble with these bunkers and airfields. And then if you try going down the center, well, that's probably the worst of all. Because first you're going to attack these buildings since they're the closest. After you attack those buildings, then you're going to attack these walls. But during that time, you're being hit by one infantry bunker, one rocket battery, 2 rocket battery, 3 rocket battery, 1 mortar, another mortar, a sentry tower, and if you lean over to one side, 1 sentry tower, lean over to the other, another sentry tower, and then, yeah. So, this base has a lot of defenses right in the front, but also enough defenses on the side and enough mines to stop a flank. And even if they do get past, there's this sentry tower to guard all of the buildings that are on the inside. And, well, if they do get past this sentry tower, and this sentry tower will probably be dead depending on the side that you choose. Then also this rocket battery, it's a bit farther back, so it does have the ability to attack a lot of these buildings, and same with these mortars. So basically the only buildings that you're going to be able to get free are this supply collector, this red mercury, and this command center, because those are the only things that are only guarded by the sentry tower. If it's guarded by 2 sentry towers, it'll be a bit harder to get. Guarded by 1 sentry tower and a rocket battery, harder. And so on for all of the defenses. So this base is very good for basically every type of raid. And then also, if someone tries to do a hacker raid, they're probably not going to go on this side to destroy all of the, because the bunkers will be able to destroy all of your hackers pretty easily, since they're a very weak unit. So what the person will probably do is put the hackers on this side, and the hackers will go boom boom. Yes, I said boom boom. And then also, if it does get past, on this side there's not really many defenses against hackers because I have all of this. But as soon as they get to this side, boom, 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 because those are all right in between buildings. Actually, I'm gonna move this one right there. That is more strategic. But yeah, so that is my base. Now I will just show a defensive replay. Also, when I switched to this base, it was, well, actually that was the first defense for this base. And basically I won every single defense except for this one. And that is a command center level 8 that attacked me. I'm just gonna look for someone that seems like they used a strategy that is good. Well, this is a pretty good strategy, all tanks. I use it myself. Oh, I did have a little bit of loot. See? Exactly what I said. What side are they attacking from? The base's right side. And meanwhile, all of my bunkers are able to attack their base. So, yeah. He got stuck a little bit there. Ooh, but he did switch sides. That is very smart. I'm probably going to have to put some mines there. And that's why you're supposed to watch defensive replays. But then boom, and boom, and boom. All his tanks are dead. And then also, I have my bunkers that are helping, and they are taking out all of his tanks. So then he tries switching to this side, but no, because I have my mines and ambushes there. He's trying to keep the line up, but he can't just put one in the center because of all the defenses. Puts one on the side, doesn't work. Puts one on the other side, doesn't work. So then he spawns a wave on this side. But yeah, it's been a lot of time, so yeah, now my bunkers are spawning. And that's what will happen when you attack my base, so don't attack it, because you lose. Ha ha ha. Yeah, but so now he has a bit of them, and he knows that they'll die here, so he puts them over there. But unfortunately for him, 2 of his 3 tanks get hijacked. So, but the thing is, he's wasting all of his time trying to get to the back of my base. You can't get to the back of my base. And if you do, I still have defenses attacking. So, yeah. It's really hard to get to the back of my base. You might take out one bunker, like that, but not any other bunkers. Especially with that air defense if you're attacking with tanks. I mean that airfield. Because tanks can't hit air. And right here, he's getting a little bit on my base. But it's not nearly enough to salvage the raid. Because he only has 1 minute left. And I've already done 29% on his base. And it's easily going to become more because there are no defenses on this side. I've done 35%. I'm almost at the 40 mark. And now I have 40%. It's pretty much impossible for him to win the raid at this point. And that's pretty much how actually all of my replays go. Some people use different strategies, but it's all pretty much the same. Them trying to keep the line up, them trying to take out my bunkers. And I actually gained resources on that defense. Yes, I gained resources on a defense. That's how good my base is. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.